New York veteran 105 shares secret fulfilling life faith family no regrets. Susan Rosetti of Watervliet, New York, reveals advice on marriage and on trying everything and anything. A World War II vet who worked as a machine operator and community servant and then traveled the world turned 105 last month and claims the key to a fulfilling life is family, faith, and to try everything. Everything and anything. Susie Rosetti, 105, of Watervliet, New York, told Fox News Digital. I never said no to anything. If I couldn't do it, I tried it. I didn't ever say, I can't do it. When it happened, I tried it. A lifelong resident of Watervliet, Rosetti said she treasures her tight-knit community. I grew up here, 2 blocks away, Rosetti said. I love Watervliet. It's been a good life for me and my family. I lived here all my life and I love it. Rosetti's community seems to value her just the same. She is just an amazing woman, Watervliet City Councilwoman Barb Diamond, who is also a family friend of Rosetti's, told Fox News Digital. She didn't miss anything. She's been a staple at community events and birthday parties, Diamond added. She was the Grand Marshal in our Memorial Day parade in 2019 before COVID hit. She threw out the first pitch on the opening day of Little League. She's everywhere. She never missed anything. Watervliet Mayor Charles Patricelli, who also grew up with Rosetti at the center of community and church events, agreed. She's just so friendly, Patricelli told Fox News Digital. Very involved in our church. As a kid, she was someone we respected, but at that time, we really didn't know a lot about her history. When she was around 100, we found out she was a World War II veteran, and we actually interviewed her. The stories she was telling, she was incredible. Sharp as a whip, he added. Rosetti grew up on 3rd Avenue in Watervliet. I never said no to anything. If I couldn't do it, I tried it. I didn't ever say, I can't do it. When it happened, I tried it. Susie Rosetti in 1943, at age 24. She decided to leave her home and her job as a seamstress to serve her country, enlisting in the U.S. Army. Everybody else was gone, Rosetti said. I said, well, I have nothing to do. I'm going to go, too. I want to do my part. She landed at Williams Air Force Base in Chandler, Arizona, nearly 2,500 miles from home. I was a mimeograph operator in the message center at Williams, Rosetti said. My responsibility was to copy everything that was supposed to be printed out as mail in the message center, she added. All the mail went through there. I did all the mail. When she arrived on the base, Rosetti said she knew nothing about operating a mimeograph machine, but ended up considering it an exciting challenge. I'm not a mimeograph operator, I'm a sewing machine operator, Rosetti said she told her commanding officer. I didn't know anything about running a mimeograph machine. They said, you'll learn. I found out how to do it, and I was aces at it. Though she was not in combat, Rosetti said she remembers some tense moments. Williams was an airfield training center, Rosetti said. The only thing that bothered me was when you heard of a crash and things like that. That was upsetting, she added. But other than that, it was a wonderful place. A very, very good organization. The people were wonderful. And I didn't want to leave, it was so good. Aunt Susie loves her family, her home and her country. Giovina Diamond. But when the war ended, she went home, and returned to her job as a seamstress for Tiny Town Togs, a renowned New York children's clothing maker. I went back to my useful job making mostly children's dresses, Rosetti said. Clothing made by Tiny Town Togs can be found today at many vintage shops, and some pieces command top prices. In 1958, Rosetti married a local firefighter, Frank Rosetti, who died 15 years ago. The couple enjoyed playing golf and traveling the world together, but Rosetti said one of the keys to a happy marriage was also having some interests of her own. Well, let's put it this way, she said. He did his thing. I did my thing. And we did our things. And we come along fine. The two did not have children of their own, but surrounded themselves with family, including their niece Giovina Diamond. Aunt Susie loves her family, her home and her country, Giovina Diamond told Fox News Digital. I spent years and years growing up spending every weekend at their home, Giovina Diamond added. We went out to dinner, went to Saratoga racetrack and on trips. We also went to Sunday Mass, and on most occasions, she would sew a new outfit for every outing. She even made matching clothes for my doll, Tina. Giovina Diamond said her aunt also is known for speaking her mind. Aunt Susie is strong-willed. Strong-minded and a fierce believer in good work ethic and family, she said. And might even tell you if you're heading in the wrong direction. Faith is one of the most important things in my life. Susie Rosetti has always made, and continues to make, politics her business. She was very politically active and a big supporter of our local Democratic committee, Barb Diamond said. She knew all the people and was at all the functions, parties and fundraisers, she added. Today she follows what's happening on the national level, and she could have a conversation with just about anybody and hold her own because she is so aware of what's going on. Rosetti was an avid golfer into her early 90s. Today, she will enjoys watching golf tournaments on TV. And to stay fit, she worked around the house. I did a lot of garden work, she said. Housework and anything else, you know. That's all I needed. When I did garden work, I didn't need anything else for exercise, Rosetti said. Faith has been a guiding force in Rosetti's life, she said. One of the most important things in my life, she said. Rosetti's philosophy of try everything has left her with no regrets, she said, nothing she wishes she had done, but didn't. I think I've covered it, she said.